Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little special video that you'll probably see quite a few of us start doing over the next couple of weeks. But the lovely Beth, I have linked her channel in the description, did a sharing the love video and tagged quite a few of us colour streamers on YouTube. And it's quite heartwarming to feel that somebody who's not only got her own channel, who also watches all our other channels, come along and just say a few nice words about fellow colourists on YouTube. And I think it was a really good or beautiful thing for her to do, just sharing that love of colouring amongst other people. And I would also like to say back to Beth, thank you for tagging me, and it was lovely for that little snippet of thing you said about me and everybody else. But I would also just like to say thank you, Texas, as we always call each other Texas, and Beth calls me UK Shell. It's just our little funny banter, the things that you build up with fellow colourists on YouTube within the colouring community. It's like with each and every one you meet, there's something that bonds you together, whether it be the banter you have in the streams, whether it be off the camera in messages, groups you have, and it's just really nice to give that back, that little bit of love. So I'm going to come to you today with my 10 channels. Now, some of them are small channels, some of them are big channels, but they've impacted my life from throughout me having my channel. So I'm going to add them in, as well as some not as bigger channels, you know, to bring some awareness to them as well. But for me, it's all about how they've impacted me. So these are the colouring channels I'm going to pick up on. I have got my little list in front of me so I don't go out of order, and I'm going to just colour because it's it's my birthday month, so I know it's the Capricorn time. So I'm going to colour this little Capricorn image here. It's small enough just so I can colour it and get everyone in there at the same time. And then I'm going to be using my luminance for this, my little lumies. I haven't had these out in a long time. But this brings me to my first channel, which is the first channel I ever came across on YouTube, which is the lovely Colour and Chat with Sammy. Now, I want to give a special say to Sammy. She's an absolutely wonderful lady. Outside of her channel, she's full of advice, full of great information, and very supportive, and she's just wonderful. And she probably won't see this tag anyway at the minute because she's just become a new mum, but she is, and I couldn't have done a lot of what I did starting out with my channel without Sammy's help. You know, she guided me in what things to buy tech wise, you know, spent a lot of time sending me things with pencils and stuff like that. So I want to give a special thanks to Sammy for what she's done for helping me out at the start of me joining my journey on YouTube. So that's Colour and Chat with Sammy. And then we've also got Vikka, which is Colouring with Vikka. She is another amazing lady who's just become a new mum herself as well. Everyone's having babies. But you know, a lot of love goes out to Vikka. She's also an amazing friend as much as she's an amazing person, and she also helped me out at the, you know, with my channel at the very start with technology. Again, she spent many of her own time helping me out with multiple videos, showing me how to use the tech that I needed to use to get my channel off to a better start than it was. I was having lots of trouble sound wise, video wise, and she was there to help. And you know, she took time out of her day to send me loads of videos to help me out. So I want to send a special thanks to Vikka for that. So that's Colouring with Vikka. And the next channel, she's huge. She's huge in the colouring community, and everyone will know her. But I have to give a special mention to Colour with Claire, because Colour with Claire is the first channel that I ever started watching when I first got into the colouring community. Oops. And I would go to sorry, I need to find my other sharpener. It's not sharpening my loomies very well. I would go to Claire. She had the most amazing tutorials for beginners. All the newest, latest books that were out. So every single book you could guarantee Claire has it. Which is absolutely amazing. Gives a nice, thorough, detailed look to each book she reviews. She has loads of tutorials, mini tutorials as well for lots of things beginner wise, and she was one of the very first channels that I came across. So I want to give a special mention to Claire, Colour with Claire, and she's a fellow Brit, so you know, gotta give kudos to the fact she's another Brit like me. So that's Colour with Claire. And my next channel, I've got to give another special mention to Karen from My Colourful Country Life. She is another Australian friend. I have a few Australian friends that, you know, I chat to and message and, you know, keep in contact with, as well as Tammy. But Karen is an amazing lady. If you don't follow her channel, please go over there. Well, all these people I'm going to be mentioning today, please go along to their channels and subscribe, because you know, every one of them needs your support. But Karen was amazing. I did my octopus buddy colour with Karen. We're both very much Kirby lovers, and when I started out my channel, I just coloured Kirby. And that's how I came across Karen's channel, and she's got the same love for Kirby as I have. And I reached out to Karen and asked her if she would do a buddy colour with me, because I wanted to do one with someone else who was obsessed with Kirby's books as much as I was. And we did the wonderful octopuses, or kraken, whichever you want to call it. I did the bright orange one, and what was amazing about it is we did very similar colours, just opposite way around, and it looked very similar, both the images, once they came out. So that was, you know, really amazing. And where I found excuse me, Karen's channel, you know, we don't speak every day, but I always keep in contact with her and message. She also has a Facebook group, the same name as her channel name, like I do. So I'll link her channel and her colouring group in the description as well. But yeah, Karen does colour alongs on her channel each week in a Kirby book. She does go off the Kirby track a few times, and we'll do a bit of Joanna Basford and some other colouring books, but predominantly she does very well put together colour alongs that are amazing to follow. So please go along and check out Karen at My Colourful Country Life. You will not be disappointed. Let me tell you, she's amazing, and she's a beautiful lady as well. She's always chatting. She's a very busy mum, and like we all are, but yeah, she's just amazing, and I'm so glad that I got to meet her. But yeah, that's what made me famous for the Octopus, where I started becoming more known on YouTube, was from that body colour. So thank you, Karen, and she's absolutely amazing. I'd also like to mention Connie. Now, Connie is over in the EU, next along from the UK. She is Seabees Colour and Craft. She's an absolutely adorable, lovely lady, and I'm going to mention Connie because not only is she an amazing colourist, but I've been enabled so much from Connie's stream. I wouldn't have half the things I own today if it wasn't for Connie's stream. She's so funny. I love the way she colours, but more than anything, I love the just humble chat and the warm, friendly atmosphere of Connie's streams. She's an amazing lady, and it's just comforting to be around, you know, someone who's so friendly and full of knowledge of things that she uses. I don't think there's anything that Connie doesn't have. If you need anything, go and see Connie. But I wanted to give her a special mention there as a channel that I really enjoy watching. The next channel that I want to bring attention to is the lovely Manya. Oh, Manya was one of the first people to join my colouring group, first back when it opened. Just before I started my channel and everything, I started my colouring group on Facebook. And Manya, I remember her joining the channel, and I didn't realise at first that she was actually an artist or that she even had a YouTube channel. But as time went on, discovered her art, and Anna was absolutely in awe of Manya's artwork. If you don't know Manya Gates, she does have a Patreon. She's so generous. You know, the generosity of Manya goes so far, you would not believe the amount she gives out to the colouring community. You know, she's just a breath of fresh air, you know, and I always say, no, you don't need to give me that, but honestly, she is so thoughtful and giving and everything about her. She's just an amazing, amazing lady. So if you don't obviously know Manya Gates or her artwork, honestly, go check out her channel because she is one fantastic artist. But not only that, she is an amazing, amazing colourist. She has a Patreon where she shows you colouring and step by step, and it's honestly, you'll be in absolute awe of Manya's work. She's amazing. So please go check her channel out. And next up is the lovely Imogen Colouring Kid. Now, I met Imogen through a colour along, not a colour along, sorry, oh gosh, the things left my head, colourathon. And she, honestly, she's a breath of fresh air. She's only a young lady herself, and she brings such fun and laughter and character to her streams. She's just a breath of fresh air again. She just brings the youngness back, and you know, everything that's about the community fun, and she's very sprightly, and she's an amazing colourist, and she's another lady that is full of information. You know, and if you like coming to the streams for chatting and be having a very interactive streamer who's not only colouring but is really chatty, Imogen is absolutely fantastic. So please go check out Imogen's channel. I'm not too sure on her streaming schedules at the minute, because I do know that she's doing, I think it's uni work or college work, so do check out her channel for any schedules that she puts forward. But yeah, Imogen is an absolute breath of fresh air and is definitely needed on my list of go-to channels. Next up is my lovely friend. It's Colouring with Louise. You know, I've known Louise for quite a while now, and we've chatted way back when Kim had her colouring den. And also my fellow supernatural fan, Dean fan. Jensen ankles, I keep calling him ackles, ankles, not ackle. But honestly, Lou is an absolutely amazing colourist. So please go check out her channel. The work that she does, she's stunning. You know, everybody does, but you've got to give these special mentions out and sharing that love, and Louise really needs to be in that sharing of love. So I do want to put that out there for the lovely Louise. But yeah, the banter we have and the jokes that obviously where she lives now and where she came from. She's not very far from where I live at the time. Now she lives further away from me. I'm not going to disclose that on here. But if you know Colouring with Louise, you know her accent very, very well. Oh, that looked black, but it's not black. Let me just change that. I honestly thought that was black. They don't have names on, and it looked black. I'm sorry about that. So next up I have on my list, she is absolutely amazing also, but she is my biggest fan. And you'll probably know who I'm talking about. You know, you've always seen me say it when she comes on. I have a fangirl moment, which is also the lovely Karen, art by Karen Valentine. Wow, this lady can colour. She can colour fur and realistic things, wood, and very similar to Manya. Amazing colourist. But my gosh, that lady can do. Sorry about that, my phone's just going mad. Let me just get rid of that. Every time I'm doing a video, my phone starts going off and I always forget to mute it. I can't have it switched off because obviously I've got kids in school, but I'm trying to find a greeny colour. I want my eyes to be green purely because my eyes are green. It's probably going to be too green. I am using a mix of colours here as well. But yes, Karen is an absolutely amazing, realistic fur colourist. She does tutorials over on her channels of how you can get realistic fur. So please go and check Karen out, because honestly her pictures are like picture perfect. They are so good, and if you want to learn realism in your colouring, Karen is your go-to person. Let me tell you, she's absolutely amazing. You won't be disappointed, and what Karen does now is my future goal. That's where I want to be, and that's where I want my colouring journey to go. So yeah, please check out Karen's channel. She is absolutely phenomenal. then next up, I want to bring attention to the lovely Isabel, which is Passionista Colourista. I think she's my 10th one. Have I done 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've done 10. So I'm going to probably run over anyway. Even though, but Isabel is absolutely amazing. She does a blog. She has a blog channel. She also colours and she does her blogs. But what that lady does for our community is absolutely amazing. She is wonderful when it comes to the colouring community. She brings out every single colour along that people are doing on Instagram. She tags it in her Instagram page. And I mean, I don't mean just one. Every single colouring tag that people tag her in, she goes out of her way, she makes posts, and she lets everybody know in this colouring community who's doing colour alongs, what they're doing, and makes everyone aware. For all us colourists, should I say, she makes everyone aware of what is going on in that month, and she does that each and every month throughout the year, all the way through the year. And on top of keeping her own blog channel going, her own colouring on her channel, she also features other colourists on her channel. Honestly, she is an absolute gem of a person, and for what she does for this colouring community, she needs to be put on that map, and she already is on the map. I mean, I don't need to put her on any map. She's already on the map, you know, in this colouring community. She's well known by a lot of people, but literally I wanted to put her on there because I've also done colourathons alongside Isabel, and she's just an absolutely amazing person. And I just wanted to highlight that fact that we all, and I'm speaking for everyone in the colouring community that does the monthly hashtags on Instagram, how grateful we are for the work that Isabel puts in. So please go and subscribe to Isabel's channel. She is an absolute amazing colourist. As much as she does a lot of good work herself and what she does for the colouring community, she is an amazing colourist. She does colour alongs that you can follow along to, and let me tell you, I've been blown away with some of the things that Isabel has done on her channel, especially the candle once in the Harry Potter. It just looked like you could reach out and touch the candle. It was absolutely amazing. It really, really was. Just get another, put some symbols in his head. So yeah, if you want to know the latest things regarding colouring, artists, other colouring streamers that she features on her blog, on her channel, honestly, go check her out. She's absolutely amazing lady, and you won't be disappointed with what you see with Isabel. She, honestly, the work she puts in is just fantastic. And I know I seem like I'm gushing, but I couldn't do what that lady does. I wouldn't have the time in the day, and I don't know what happens in Isabel's life outside of her colouring, but the effort and work she puts in, you know, over there is absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much, Isabel, for everything you do constantly for the colouring community. You're absolutely fantastic. And I think all the channels that I've mentioned today, you know, all do wonderful things out of their own time for the colouring community, you know, and we thank each and every one of you for all the hard work you do in your channels. Not just the ones that I've mentioned today, I've got lots and lots of other friends, but hopefully they're being tagged into other videos as well. So I wish I could tag more, but you know, we've got to tag 10, but I would tag more if I could, but you know, I've got Ashley, Tammy, and yeah, there's loads and loads and loads of other channels that I would mention if I was allowed to. I don't think it's not that we're allowed to, but it's more the fact that you've got to keep it to a certain amount, haven't you? And then obviously other streamers can tag other people. So please go along and subscribe to all these channels. I have listed them in the description above. Well, it's not above, it's below, isn't it? Gosh, what's going on with my brain today? So yeah, please go along, each and every one of them, go along, subscribe, see what things they have to offer on their channels if you haven't already. You probably all know all the ones that I've tagged, but they are, everyone's wonderful, and a lot of the times you meet other channels. Like I've just done a New Year hop, which was a colourathon, not a colourathon, like a streamathon. I did that on New Year's Day, and that was amazing. I've met so many new people from the crafting community. Honestly, I had my mind blown with how many amazing people are there, and I've made some new friends. So there's some channels there that I would love to mention, but I think I'll have to do a separate one for crafting. But yeah, don't forget to look up some crafting channels as well, because not only colouring but crafting, spreading the love for the crafting community as well. The likes of Murray Antler, Dee Dee Willingham, Janet Nash. There's quite a lot of people do crafting, and the crafting aids your colouring as much as colouring aids crafting. So I think they come pretty much hand in hand, and do check out the crafting community as well. So I just wanted to put a little special mention to the crafting community there. But that's my spreading the love for 10 channels that I feel impacted my life as part of my colouring journey. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and I will see you in my live stream on Friday night. I can't wait for that. So I'm just getting that zoom right. But yes, so there's my little Capricorn. So anyone whose birthday is in the same month as mine, happy birthday for your coming birthday, and happy birthday if it's past to fellow Capricorns, and spreading all that love throughout the year in the colouring community and beyond. Much love to each and every one of you, and everyone that supports my channel as much as you support everybody else's. But thanks for joining me for this little video, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.